Pisces, welcome to this reading. This is for Pisces Sun, Moon and Rising signs. You might find it resonates more though if Pisces is your moon or rising sign. Okay, so Page of Wands. On the floor we have the Page of Pentacles upright. We have the King of Pentacles. Let me just try and pick them up in one go. We have the Four of Cups reversed, Strength, Leo, and we have two that are flipped over, so I won't take those. King of Cups reversed. This person's thoughts, please, about my viewer, about the situation. Knight of Wands reversed, and we have the Seven of Swords. Okay, well, they are doing a lot of watching of you, thinking about you. If they can't watch you, if they don't have access to you, it's like they're bringing up past memories and investigating them, looking at whatever your, interactions have been, looking at it from every angle. If they do have a way to watch you, to know what's going on with you, I do think they're doing that. This is someone who has a lot of passion. Their thoughts are that they should repress this passion for now, and kind of be a bit sneaky about it, not share it with anyone. They also think that it's not just passion, that there is something very deep that they could have with you, something very profound emotionally as well as physically. This is someone who, for some reason, with the King of Pentacles upright and Knight of Wands reversed, is saying, I have to repress my desire to act towards you and all of this passion I feel because of something going on in my external 3D reality. I also think this person is thinking about how they're not that comfortable in the emotional realm, expressing their emotions. They may also be thinking about certain wounds they picked up when they were younger that has led them to become closed off or to struggle with being in their emotions or expressing their emotions. They may also be thinking about how they've even been manipulative with their emotions and unsteady and fickle in a way. So you've been confused as to where you stood with them. So this is someone who's doing a lot of self-reflection. I would say what's going on in their mind space right now is actually more about themselves than you, in the sense of, how have I showed up in this connection? Why have I done the things I've done? Where you really are coming through strongly is in that they're watching you, or, as I said, assessing memories and looking at these memories from all kinds of angles. So let's see what's going on with the King of Pentacles first, and then we'll see if they're watching you, what do they make of what they're seeing? What do they think about what they're seeing? And if it's not that, if it's memories, what sort of thoughts are they having about those memories? Okay, so Five of Swords. Wow, Ten of Swords reversed and the Three of Cups. So whatever's going on in their 3D reality that feels like a tangible thing, it's the reason they're holding themselves back. They're not happy. Five of Swords, there could be outright arguments. It could be something that's causing them distress within. We do see that with the Ten of Swords reversed as well. It's like it's this ongoing pain. With the Three of Cups, I think the only reason they're continuing with this is because they're part of something. So a community, a friend group, a family situation. But it's something where maybe other people are benefiting, this person isn't, but they feel sort of tied into it. I'm also seeing someone sitting down with friends and feeling that they're somehow different. They've changed, they've become something different, but they haven't voiced it. So they're keeping up this mask of pretending they are who they were yesterday. I keep hearing Tuesday. I don't know what happened on a Tuesday for someone. Okay. So we have Temperance, Sagittarius. The Devil in reverse, Capricorn. Okay, I see. Six of Swords reversed. So, as we know, my intention was to have a look and see what kind of thoughts are they having as a reaction to what they're observing or what they're remembering. Again, though, what's coming through strongly is what they're doing within themselves. This is someone who has the propensity to become obsessed in stalking you, checking up on you, digging up past memories. So what they're really trying to do is regulate themselves, balance themselves. Yes, they are still giving themselves permission to check your social media, ask about you, think about the last time you saw each other, that sort of thing, but they're trying to keep it in check. Strength, yes, trying to control this, but not stop it completely, just to have more of a sense of balance. So I do think this is someone who in the past maybe really got absorbed by this need to know what you were doing. Like, let's say it's a social media page they're checking. Maybe they were refreshing it every 20 minutes or something for like 12 hours of the day, and it just got too much. Okay, so let's have a look and see then how they're feeling. Okay, how is this person feeling about my viewer, please, about the situation? How is this person feeling? 10 of Pentacles reversed. Actually, that's going to get very confusing and messy. So let me, I'm going to keep the cards out, but just put them to one side in case I need to refer back. So thoughts can go over there. So let's look at the feeling. So 10 of Pentacles reversed. Five of Wands. I feel like everyone is you. This is, I believe, the same woman repeated 5 times. Everybody they see is you. Everyone they're talking to is you. And what I mean by that is whoever they're talking to, they're thinking about you. Whoever they're seeing, they're reminded of you. Strength again, Leo. 9 of Swords reversed. We have the Ace of Cups reversed. How are they feeling, please? How is this person feeling? I'm hearing something about a crab, Cancer energy. Maybe they're feeling crabby. We've got the King of Cups coming out now. So yeah, someone could be a Cancer. Water energy there. The Emperor in reverse, Aries. And we have the Knight of Pentacles. This is incredibly stubborn energy, immovable. But with the Emperor in reverse, it's about control, not just help, not like healthy self-empowerment. It's control. It's being unyielding. I do think this is someone who feels that if they let a tiny bit of their passion out, it will all come out. So I think that's why there's such a need for them to control themselves here, because they understand in their headspace that with what they're feeling and what's going on in their heart space, if they even give themselves, you know, an inch here, they'll just get carried away. So I think this is someone who's really trying to squash down huge feelings for you. Knight of Pentacles, 9 of Swords reversed. It's like a slow and steady approach, keeps them grounded, stops them overthinking, getting stressed out, becoming really, really obsessive. So I think this control is as much for their sake and mental sanity as it is because of whatever the practical situation is here. But yeah, everybody they talk to, it's just you. You know, everyone they're talking to, it brings up some kind of feeling about you, whether they're thinking and feeling, oh, this person I'm speaking with, you know, I don't feel as comfortable with this person as I do with you, or you know, that person has your hair, that makes me feel happy to be reminded of you, or sad because I wish they were you, or whatever it is. But everybody is you. I think their head and heart space is definitely aligned here in terms of believing that they can't move forward in a really serious, committed way with the emotions here and the potential until whatever this commitment is in the 3D, until that has wrapped up. Okay, let's see. The Chariot reverse, Cancer. Feeling overwhelmed. Okay, see, this is when I paused, this is what I was thinking, but I didn't bother to say it because it seemed obvious. What I was thinking was that in some cases that might be accurate, in others not necessarily. So let's say it's a marriage that has to end before they can be married to you. Well, yes, obviously. But if it's maybe work, that doesn't have to necessarily end. It might just mean they've got to rearrange their schedule a bit or something like that to be able to also accommodate a committed relationship. And then when we get the Chariot in reverse, that can be a feeling of being overwhelmed. So that is making me wonder, this perception they have that something needs to completely end and go away before they can have this opportunity with you. In some cases I think that is accurate, and anyone from an objective stance would probably agree, but in other cases I think it's about their perception. It's not necessarily true, but they might feel that they're easily overwhelmed, or that they're just overwhelmed at this time, because we also have this need to almost have a plan, be slow, practical and steady, so that they don't get overly stressed out. So this could be someone who overthinks, overanalyzes. At any given point they've got about 5 different things they're thinking about at the same time or trying to work through. Let's have more of a look at this Strength and Emperor in the reverse. I also feel, because of what we just saw in terms of their headspace with that page, that they feel maybe uncomfortable or inexperienced in the realm of emotions. When we're looking at their heart space, we can see all of the rigid control that they have around their feelings. Maybe they've even tried to control how their feelings have developed for you. That didn't really work. They try to control what they show, when they show it, how they show it, what the effect of showing these emotions will be. Look at this, the Empress, but reversed Emperor, Empress, Taurus and Libra energy here. Okay, so this can be divine masculine, divine feminine. So how do they feel? This is someone, as I said earlier, 4 of Cups reversed, that it's not just physical passion and desire, this is something very, very special and unique. Okay. I was also talking about balance with that Temperance card. I wonder if there's something about this connection and the journey you've both been on, whether it's in this lifetime, maybe you've been interacting with one another for quite some time, or maybe it's a past life connection that's come back around, but there's some kind of journey here that you've been on together that's encouraging this person to find the balance within themselves between their own divine masculine and feminine energy. And we have the 2 of Cups here on the back in the reverse. So this could definitely be a past life connection, a soulmate, a twin flame. I'm hearing something, Page of Swords, about some big life lesson or life cycle that's being completed for this person at this time. And we have the King of, look, from the Page of Swords to the King of Swords, there's some kind of leveling up, some kind of self-exploration, but specifically connecting and relating to emotions, the heart space, just balancing out their emotions here. And feeling safe enough to let the emotions do what they're going to do rather than trying to control them. Because if this person feels balanced and in control, they know that whatever emotions come up, they can handle and deal with, rather than trying not to have the emotions at all. Okay, so big feelings alongside, it seems to me, some kind of cycle being completed or some big lesson being learned. So a lot going on emotionally in relation to this connection and you, but also their own relationship with themselves. Okay, so action. Let's see. What kind of action, if any, is this person likely to take within the near future? And I'm going to leave you to set your own personal time frame of what near future means to you and what you'd like to hear about. Okay, I'm seeing an orange in my mind, like an actual fruit, the orange. I don't know what that means. Okay, so action that this person is likely to take, please, towards my viewer in the near future. I keep seeing the 6 of Coins reversed. Okay, let's see. 2 of Cups reversed. 2 of Wands. Ooh, 22. 2's repeating. Could be a number that you've been seeing. Knight of Wands reversed, 5 of Swords. So they plan to do lots of overthinking, stressing themselves out. 8 of Cups reversed, and we have the Chariot again. There's that Cancer energy strong today. Okay, so one thing they're doing is really thinking and wanting to reconnect with you. So especially if you're in a situation where you were connecting in some way and then there's been a separation or pulling apart, because we have the 2 of Cups reversed. So they still very much believe that you have feelings for each other and the connection still exists, but it's not maybe in the best state right now. Eight of Cups reversed for me is a returning back to the Two of Cups. So it's like they're in this limbo sort of purgatory place where they feel this connection with you. They hope at the very least that you feel it for them too, and they do believe that you do. You know, I don't know if you agree with that or not, but they also feel that they're not, you know, they want to come back, but they haven't quite yet. They're in the middle. They don't want to walk away with these cups being smashed. Maybe they don't know, can I come back? I feel like that's what their intention is though. Two of Wands, Chariot. They know it's going to take a leap of faith. They know they have to commit to taking this action and moving this forward. And I do feel like they're going to do it. I don't know that it's going to be just yet though. Let's see, let's keep going. Knight of Cups, okay, interesting. And we have, ooh, Seven of Wands reverse. What's on the back? The Hanged Man, Pisces. Because I was thinking maybe not just yet, because the Two of Wands is upright, which is I'm still deciding, but then the Chariot's very focused and committed. Okay, I've decided. Knight of Wands reversed, I'm thinking, well, that's holding back on this passion. But then we get the Knight of Cups. You know, a Knight of Cups is still about movement, but it's a different kind. It's more heart-centered. So that's actually making me very excited, because it does feel like movement, but it feels like movement that comes as a result of what we just saw when we looked at their heart space specifically and all of that reflection. So if this is someone who in the past has been all about the passion and they've tried to stay away from the heart space and emotions because for whatever reason it's been uncomfortable, what they're thinking about now is how they approach, and they're taking a different approach. It's heart-centered, but it's still action, it's still movement. Okay, Five of Swords, yes, I'm overthinking, yes, I'm stressing out, but the Seven of Wands is reversed. I'm not being defensive, I'm opening up. So it looks to me that even with this internal angst, stress, this could be someone who maybe even suffers with anxiety. So they have an interaction with someone and then they really overthink it. But even so, they're pushing themselves here to drop their guard, to be emotionally open. So this feels like the next action. It's around emotions. It's around being honest with their feelings, not being defensive, not I heard seizing up, not closing themselves off. Okay, wow, anything else then? Also, in terms of timing, because Cancer has come through strong today, that's not that far off. That's what, a couple of months from when I'm recording this. And if you're watching this at a much later point, I would just say maybe within the next couple of months. Justice in reverse. Okay, Libra. I think I just got a glimpse of the Seven of Swords reverse, but I can't be 100% sure. Ace of Wands, Three of Coins reverse. So this does look like action. Ace of Cups, oh my goodness. And then the Ten of Swords, look at this. So we've got the Knight of Wands, Ace of Wands, Knight of Cups, Ace of Cups. There's really some consideration here between fire, passion, water, emotion. Even thinking of that Temperance card, you know, from earlier on in the reading, this is someone who's really reflecting on which emotion is appropriate to bring out, you know, at certain times. Do they need more of a balance? Yes, they need to bring more of the heart-centered stuff here. Three of Coins reverse, Ten of Swords. So wanting to bring in a sense of maybe even an apology, healing, an explanation for why they weren't a team player in the past. It hurt them as much as it hurt you. So I think things got going, but they didn't really pick up, or if they did, they didn't. It couldn't be sustained in like a practical sort of way. Like, we're a partnership, we're both showing up, we're putting in the actual practical effort every day. Lots of feelings, lots of emotions, lots of wants, wishes, desires, even pain, but I don't know, it just feels like we're not discussing this together, we're not doing this together, and that's something that's on their mind. So I do see action here, and with the timing it could be within the next couple of months. Again, justice is about balance, isn't it? Of course. I just feel that this is someone who's been doing lots and lots of self-reflection, and it feels really, what's the word? Productive. and insightful, and honest. They've really been honestly reflecting on themselves, their behavior, and actually making changes based on that, you know, on their realizations. And their plan here is to come forward towards you in a new way, in a balanced way. Okay, so let's get you some guidance and advice, and then we'll finish up with messages from this person for you. So, Spirit, what messages of guidance and advice do you have for my viewers, please? We also have the Two of Cups, of course, cups representing months, again 2 months. Ace of Cups, Two of Cups, between 1 and 2 months. We have the 2 twos with the Two of Cups, Two of Wands. 2 and Tuesday. Maybe it's going to be on a Tuesday. I don't know what's going on with Tuesday. Okay, guidance and advice for my viewers, please. I'm seeing a pair of flip-flops in my head. Thongs, if you're Australian. Okay, Knight of Coins, guidance and advice. The Magician, Gemini. 6 of Coins reversed. And we have the 6 of Swords in the reverse. 7 of Wands. You know, this feels like Spirit saying when this person comes in, and then look, we've got the Lovers, and we've got this bird coming in with a note here. So 2 Gemini cards. And the Lovers, of course, is about a choice. So I feel Spirit saying when this person comes back into your life, when they reach out to you, when they appear on your doorstep, if that's, you know, something they might do. Not if, when. Stay empowered, do what works for you, even if that means being selfish in the moment, and know that the choice is yours. So I feel that this is a situation that took from you in the past, that caused you pain. You probably maybe sacrificed some of your boundaries, or almost bent over backwards in some ways, and Spirit is saying, please don't do that, you know? Knight of Cups reversed. 10 of Coins reversed. And if you know that this person needs to get out of a current relationship or whatever it is, that practical concern of theirs, if you know that's something that's floating around them, maybe it's that they've got really horrible parents or something like that, you know, and you want to know if you set a boundary, bring that up. Make sure you know where you stand in relation to that, where they stand in relation to that, and what's happening with that practical situation as well. So this advice feels very much like you do what's best for you. Stay empowered. Don't feel you have to make a decision immediately. Slow and steady. Ask the questions that you need to ask. Protect yourself in whatever way you feel you need to. You know, with the 7 of Wands, guard your heart space. Yeah, okay. So let's get some messages. We'll start with Amy's deck, Amy Satori on YouTube. What would this person like to say to my viewers, please? I'm so ashamed and embarrassed. I can't bear to look you in the eyes and tell you everything. I can't stand the thought of making you cry. Just let me build up the courage to confront this. Okay. Maybe that's why Spirit is saying, you know, keep your guard up if you need to. I'm so angry or jealous, I can't see straight. Let me calm down before I'll reach out to you if I decide to. I just can't believe you did that. So, yeah, definitely watching you, maybe making mountains out of molehills, misreading things perhaps, or just getting jealous if other people are giving you attention. As I said, this is someone who definitely has the tendency to slip into obsession here if they don't watch themselves. I've been thinking of working with you on a passion project. Please come up with some ideas as well, so next we talk we can share our ideas. It won't be too far off from now. Yeah, feels like that. And with that 3 of Pentacles in reverse, maybe there was the opportunity to do something like this in the past, and they've been thinking about it and want to bring it up again. Or maybe they're realizing, based on what they know of you now, okay, well, I had these opportunities in the past, but I just didn't realize it. I wonder if we could team up now. I love how you think. That's nice. You really inspire me. You are such a remarkable person, and I can't wait to have you at my right hand once I start acting like the person I know I'm meant to be as well. Yeah, so that feels like you're a team. You're working together on something. And if it's not going to be a project, you're working together on the relationship, on building some sort of life together, or supporting each other in your separate pursuits. I'm dealing with an addiction right now. Honestly, I think the addiction is you. I mean, of course, in some cases we can be talking about other things as well, but I do think for many of you, the addiction is you. Please let me deal with this on my own so I can feel empowered and confident starting a new life with you. I know I can do it. So maybe they've got to deal with being addicted to you, with getting angry, jealous, possessive, controlling. You know, they've got to work on balancing out those emotions. What I'm going through would burden you, and I don't want to add stress to your life. I'm protecting you from all the drama, so please trust I know what I'm doing. I hope you're ready to make some major life changes quickly, because I'm going to sweep you away. Think about simplifying your life as best as you can, because I anticipate this moving fast. Yes, I do think, and you know, under the card saying it won't be too long, I do think this could happen quite quickly. But remember, the advice from Spirit is that if you feel this person rushes in and they want you to rush away with them, maybe put the brakes on. Don't feel that you have to do that. You don't have to go at their pace. Especially if you want some clarity on some things as well, like whatever this Ten of Coins reversed is. I just want you to know there's nothing I don't love about you and your life. I don't care about our differences, even if I used to use them as lame excuses. I choose you, not my ego or any obstacles, just you and all that comes with. Yes, so maybe you have friends and they're jealous of your friends. Well, they're your friends and they come with you, so they have to accept them. They can't get angry or jealous. Their ego, you know, that stubborn Emperor reverse, the Strength card we kept seeing, they've really got to work on balancing themselves out. But the good thing is they know this, and I do think they're working on it as we speak. Okay, so let's get some final messages. I think something I'm just seeing here, looking at this reading, you know, looking back over everything that's come out, there could be a lot of passion here. This could be a very passionate person, and initially their almost possessive energy could feel quite flattering, and then it could start to feel suffocating. But I also feel this is someone who might seem to blow hot and cold. But I think what happens is when it seems like they've gone from hot to cold, it's actually the emotions trying to come up, and they don't like those, so they shut those down. And you probably think, well, you know, have you lost interest? What's happened? You've just completely pulled away. And then when they come back in, it's all about that passion again. There's that intensity. And that's not sustainable, and it's not really that pleasant either in the long run for either of you, I guess. You know, that's what they're thinking looking over this. A lot of signs are pointing to you lately. Yeah, everyone is you. You inspire me, and, you know, I can see that. Where was it? I love how you think. Oh, you really inspire me, of course, yeah. So you definitely inspire them. I'm in a much better headspace now, and I actually believe this. There's still a bit of work to do, but I do really feel that that's true. You are never far from my mind. So maybe the way that you think has inspired how they think, which is leaving them in a much better headspace. I need more time to figure things out. I thought about reaching out to you, but then I stopped myself. Our connection still affects me. I've thought a lot about you lately. Yeah, so many thoughts of you. As I said, everyone they see makes them think of you. Really reflecting on who they are as a person, how they relate to you, situations in general, being inspired by you, how you live, how you think, of trying to apply that to themselves and their life. Yeah, good. Lots and lots of reflecting. Very healthy stuff here. So I honestly